Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back. So we're just in this rainy camp. Hogan is having a midlife crisis about whether to continue, and we had to fight.
Flame welcomes endless war. But why?
Endless war. Where are we? Is it another Gutstone? We are such a small camp. You know, the petrified flames ward of our well friend. Oh, that's that, like, yes, there's no well. I was like, I have well with me, I have a lot of well, but I don't see them. But they don't like flames. At all, it seems. So let's look at it. Placed upside down in the ground, the petrified roots of a giant tree reach toward the sky. All the while, including Ivor and Hiker, have separated from the caravan temporarily, giving Baldwin's Gutstone the white path. Giant's presence is missed as you continue to feel watched. Search for any items. Walking around the entire route only takes a moment, but he finds nothing of interest. It is as if no one has been here in a very long time. The uncomfortable, rainy setting urges everyone to return to walk quickly. Yeah, let's do that. It's like one of the options was set up camp, but why would I want to set up camp without my giants by my side? Even though they keep saying how they don't care about humans because humans are such annoying creatures. Oh my god, why would you care about humans? The rain finally ceases, but the wind picks up. You squint into gusts and have a clear view of the vast plains ahead. There doesn't seem to be much out there, Ivor says. Stone conveys wonder concerning equal measures. It stopped raining and there's a city ahead. That's wonderful. I have food for 32 days. I have so little people, but I have a good amount of oil. So I'm happy with that. The ground shakes again, enough to cause the yaks to strain at their leaves in panic. But here in the plains with nothing but open sky above, you feel remarkably vulnerable. Only a few trees around and no mountains, I can see separate to. Looks like we only have to worry about the ground opening up beneath us. Shrugs to look through. Well, nice, very confident. Let's just set up camp and rest.
Maybe those who live here have forgotten the rest of us too.
So that we're happy and healed. That's why I didn't want to rest up fully, because I think there's a cap for the happiness. Like, once you're at max happiness, you can't go beyond that, so it's kind of like wasting the resource a little bit. In a field just outside of Gundra, the caravan spots several creatures you assume were myth. I don't believe it. Does she look like the... She looks a bit like the other mender. Are those... Two horseborn hold simple bronze weapons and stand guard over a few others who look wounded, unable to rise. The size of the caravan makes them nervous. I have to get a closer look. I want to see them, me too. The two of you advance 100 yards, showing every sign of respect and peace. A number of clansmen get closer too. Center! The male horseborn stomps a hoof repeatedly. The female tail-whipping benches a javelin. Caravan is scaring them. Go tell the archers to put down their bows. Alec looks irritated at having to leave the horseborn, but she does what you say. Slowly advances the point. My name's Alette. Your friends look hurt. The two standing horseborn exchange a look, the female nodding and shaking her head. You help? His voice sounds strained and his mouth moves uncomfortably around to form words. Yes, help. You wave to Ivan, who approaches slowly but confidently. The female looks agitated and speaks in a long strain of consonants. The rarest once to her, then turns to you. Help. Roek and others. I'll try. This is certainly a first. The standing horseborn steps aside, allowing Evan to approach the wounded fighters. With Ivan and Juno tending to the wounded, Roek and the other horseborn, the caravan settles down outside the scant town of Kundra. It appears the town is enjoying a small festival. Quite a few clansmen go over the hill to enjoy the sights and sounds, but soon return looking disappointed. They call us outsiders. Well, because we are. They don't want us to interrupt their wheat harvesting festival, but the merchants don't seem to mind trading. The clansmen soon shrug it off and take renewed interest in the horseborn, some in awe, others in disgust. Oh, there's the market. I didn't see it there. Okay, let's look whether there's any cool build lands or strength we will. Yeah, I don't. I'd rather just level, like promote. Think. He glanced at Ubin, who nods and smiles. Sketcher thanking you for helping his friend, Rourke. And there Tria's the other one, but she's not in talking with Val in humans mode. You're welcome. I'd like you to meet Hakan. Sketcher's tail sweats his flanks and he bows his head toward Hakan. Val's man. Same herd? No, but we are no longer enemies. I haven't seen Horseborn in centuries. Last I knew, humans and Val were each other's throat. How do you know our language? Scathach just stares at you. You talk like us. Where did you learn? Heard little trade with men's in mud. I think he means our bog friends, the Gregsmen. But brings you so far north. Sketcher looks confused by the question, so Ubin shows him the map pointing to Dalalont and Gundam. Food. Our planes break. Hakan snorts. Might be justice. Didn't they kill all the horses, Scrivener? His answers did, yes, but blaming Fox for things that happened hundreds of years before they were alive? You may as well accuse the humans around us for starting the Great Wars. What happened to Rourke? Rourke, brave fighter, protect food, hit many times. Hit? Who was attacking? Sketcher says many things in his other language. I'm not even gonna try. Trigger. His eyes go when he stomps the ground before pointing west. You look at Ubin. I don't have a clue, but clearly not a friend. What is the people in Kuntra? Gathach looks where Hakan is pointing. He shakes his head and points west again. The Viking eyes Sketcher suspiciously. Does that mean all the horsemen have come north? Many, not all herds. Same. Herds fight herds, many fights. Sounds like no one likes the horsemen, not even themselves. Woman gives Hakan a sideways look. Others take food south to us herd. His hoofs scuff the ground during certain words. Just those two? What about you and the couple? Scatha, work, died or stay. This herd help. We help this herd. Thank you. Scatha nods a movement that uses most of his upper body. Man, Val, horseborn. Same herd. Funny. Ubin chuckles and he smiles while Hakan shakes his head and walks away. Come on, we make new friends. Do I have them there? Yes. Nice. So I am pretty certain that I can do some training. What can you show me? Plenty. Oh, you'll show me more later. I just got horseborn. Fine. Then let's head out and get into our first fight using them. Now that Rourke's had a chance to heal, two of the horseborn are heading south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south. Well, everyone's free to do what they want, but you'll be missed. Remember that when it comes to dealing with Vuga as well. If he wants to depart, by the gods, let him. You're taking your hired muscles with you? Oh my god, I feel better if gone off state with all of you. The bait of is sure to attract the wrong kind of attention. Yes, oh my god, for a second I thought that Gunnar was gonna leave. He knew. Wrong attention might find you anyway, then who will protect you? I'm old, not an idiot. I've learned a few tricks to keep my head on my shoulder. The younger will shrugs and walk off to find food. Then be safe, Woodin. Join us again if you can. You know where we're going. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this thing through to Eberron. Farewell. Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing his office. Because I really like him, and he's a level 8. And he can't leave just because I said like another person leaves. That would be... Oh god. The governor catches up to you and asks for a moment of your time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent. It's not getting any easier, is it? It probably won't get easier until we get to Eberron. Quit fooling yourself, girl. The capital's going to be a different battlefield, but a battlefield nonetheless. Quit calling me girl. Then quit talking like one. Prepare for hot fights, to be lied to. Prepare for the worst in others. Look at Grove's guard, Duggar. Is he always this cheerful? The man says nothing, but only occasionally blinking to break his stare. Listen, I didn't come over to insult you. Then why does it feel like that's exactly what you're doing? The governor is about to react, but calms himself. Get us across this wasteland, and try not picking up any more strays, will you? Sneeze in the direction of Horsepoint before leaving you. Oh, he's not happy about having Husband around. He's one of those racist, distrusting, annoying people who think they know best and belittle you for everything that you do because whatever it is that you did, they could have done it better. Yeah. A few of the weavers have been smiling more than usually lately, and now you know why. Aleo leads children out from behind a card in new costumes. Some have warns on headbands, while on one red-headed girl wears a green cloak like yours. A boy wearing a red cloak is carrying an axe. The entire caravan gathers around to watch the performance. The young actors stand behind a short wall and discuss an approaching Dutch army. As a black cloud rolls across the ground in front of the actors, a young man in red armor stands up and shouts, "Bellower!" This is the reenactment of the Battle of Bursko. I'm not gonna stop it. A dark-haired girl holding a spear says, "We'll get no help from the governor. We are our own." A few people in the crowd laugh while Rugger stares at the skull. The young Rook, Alet and Val toward the first Bellower, attacking and being repelled. Finally, the girl trusts as Juno hands Rook a silver arrow. Rook tugs Alet and shoots the arrow. Bellower roars. But I will walk away. Making your way through the crowd, you feel the eyes on you. From a clearing, you hear the cheers and the entire crowd sing a familiar tune. Skull finds you alone. I meant no disrespect, he says. You're a hero to them, a symbol. And your father's a legend. It was the only way I could think to pay homage to his memory. He leaves you quietly. Moreover, I'm fine with that. I didn't want to stop it, but I wanted her not to watch, you know. Scouts report subtle movement around you. You're being followed, studied maybe, she says. Can't tell how many. It's like they disappear if you look directly at them. Grab some fighters to join you in a patrol. You decide to take the offensive and gather some fighters. As the caravan continues forward, your smoke groups make several leaps, checking rocks, outcroppings, and clumps of trees. While you find nothing, you cannot shake the feeling the scout is right. Look at that. Oh, they furrowed a little bit. Remember how in the first game we had so many people. Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. That's the second fan show this bloody beast is found in a day, the Yox tender curses. It will take some time to see the Yox, so you call for camp. So that's the thing, I totally feel like I can replay this game and try to get as many people as possible, or try to do different actions, or try to have different people with me. And that's amazing. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you, or, I could have Aled become a vendor. I'm impressed of Aled. You've managed to keep your composure through tough situations. Thank you. Not to pain you with further comparison, but you remind me of your father at the Godson of Strath, determined. What actually happened there? Your father faced down his fears, walking through thousands of threats to obtain the only weapon that could bring down Bellower. That's incredible and frightening. I don't know if I could do something like that. The Valkyrie gives you a maternal smile. Neither did he. Juno patiently awaits your response. I don't understand how you got involved in all of this. At times, I think this is all my fault. At others, I'm not sure I could have stopped it. She sees your wide-eyed expression and attempts to clarify. How I became involved is confusing at best, but you and I share something in common. We're both learning what we have to do as we go. But only the future will tell if my role as villain or hero. Thank you. So, Tammy's death meant something. Doesn't matter. He's dead and he shot him, and it's not like him dying in the process meant anything. Why me? I also don't want to ask because I am a strong leader. I'm level 8, by the way, yes. I'm a crazing shot, so thank you. You're back to helping the others. Before you go, there is one thing I might have stressed with you. The serpent. The chasm at Ormsdal and the tremors in the ground concern me a great deal. Yeah, me too. I don't want to be swallowed by the ground. Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It would take power unseen in ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run. My words tell you as you find yourself not in direct command. I wasn't gonna, what am I gonna do? Shoot an arrow at it? Hey, what can you show me? Yeah, it's too soon. Unfortunate, but okay. Let's go. I didn't set up camp here, the game automatically did for star reasons. A metal clanking is heard in the distance across ladder. You see a Yox cart surrounded by 4 wild, and an older woman hitting a ladle against the pen. All sorts of things for sale, she says, but her eyes go wide when she looks at you. It's you. Specialty is when it comes to you. Let me see what you have. Of course, Maddie says, but make up your mind. Maddie will begin as quick as she arrived, and don't get any idea of sneaking off of things. These 4 Val have the keenest eyes, the sharpest blades, and the shortest temper. You feel the Val watching your every move. Yeah, level 8. 10% of red arm, 10% dodge strength, 1 strength resist 1 arm, or 2 strengths and 2 crit chance. I shall have this. Thank you. Come. Rest a bit, because I have infinite resources. It's Throtted 2, it's a relic of the Force Viking inscribed with ancient runes of dominance. So currently I got 2 to all talent, but I'm going to get this. And then this goes to him. Oh, here's the upper one. Why are you last in line? You move up here. That's good. Okay, let's get going. Oh, I have a little bit of a problem because I have such a great force of people, and now I got the horsemen. I obviously want to try them out. Like, the whole first game we had in the group, we didn't have really that many people to choose from, and now I have 2 whole sets, I think, of people, or more, 3 whole sets of people that I could take. You notice the archer knit because she's standing perfectly still, looking out in the distance. Let me guess, you see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Tretch, she says quietly. Yes, I want to fight. How is that possible, you ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight? I thought we lost them at the chasm. Can make out a dust cloud on the horizon, which means they can make out the one produced by the caravan. It's heading the same direction as you, toward London. The Valka walks to your side and says, I was afraid of this. Gregson ride along Eastway Road. It's like the damn Crevet Sigram all over. The threats were just pouring out of it. Does that mean they could, Juna fishes your question, appear almost anywhere? Yes. Let's not panic the caravan, just keep moving. No, I want to fight them! Let me fight them! Hey, go back! Let me fight! Let me, please.
The Archer's Haven, home to the finest Fletchers in the world.
Yes.
Though it appears beset with
Oh, great, because I really want to fight. Yeah, there's a wall again, but still I don't have... I have a great many of wall. That's why my caravan at the Gutstone with the roots looked so tiny, because all the wall just kind of like... Horseborn, where are they attacking? Oh yeah, I see it now. Here. Horseborn are attacking. But they seem to be quite defensive, like quite well defensive. Well, the outer layers are attacked, but the inner layers are fine. Looks like threats are hitting the town too. Oh god. Do we have to decide whether we're going to fight off the Tretch or fight off the Horseborn? So sweat, this is bad, Hagen says. Lunder's fighting on 2 fronts, barely holding it together. Hagen's been worrying long before you were born. His worried look is unsettling. I've always heard the Horsemen had trouble with walls, since they usually fight in open fields, he says. Woman's the only one old enough to actually know, but it doesn't really matter because those walls were barely still the Tretch. There is Tretch fight in this town with defenses out on the plains. But what about the Horseborns out there? All eyes turn to Rogue, Deirdre and scattered. The 3 Horsemen near Karen are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Deirdre knits toward Rogue, tossing her head and baring her teeth. You're surprised by the look of savage fury on their faces. The couple takes off without warning, charging to attack the Horseborn. While Scathach remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but he waits a decision. They could die on their own, Adler shouts, not hesitating to follow Rogue and Deirdre. Her sight. She lost her mind over those new members of the clan, might lose her life for it too. He looks at you. We could fight Tretch or Horseborn. Or split up and fight both if you feel like suicidal. Splitting up, my Vala hitting the Tretch, we're good at that. Ingvar can do what he wants. He always has. We split up. Yes, that seems like 2 fights. I hope I get to fight 2 of them and not just one. Let's see. The governor steps to the let splitting your forces at a time like this. Well, it's a challenge mistake. I've made my decision. The Val follow Hykens will branch in the town's wall, while the rest of your fighters and clansmen follow you into the fields. Oddleaf is hemmed in near to Horseborn, you resume, a Rogue and Detron, but The kicked up dust clouds below sight. We can drive a wedge straight for her, but these horsemen are fast. If they flank us, we'll take heavy losses. Shuttle, advance slowly and keep them from flanking us. Exactly how I would do it, Rover says. Oh, okay, then I don't want to do that. No sense in risking everyone for a few who are foolish enough to blindly enter this fight. Your army advances against the unknown tactics of the enemy horsemen. Okay, so I have you with me. And what do you say, Hogan? You've not been fighting a lot. This is good. This is for him. Crit chance, knock back on strength, and rest. Yeah, the strength resist. The rest. Gonna be on some dot strength. Okay, are you ready to see Horseborn fight? Oh, it's just in the plane, just 6 of them. Yes. Oh yeah, he's the only Val who decided to be with us. I could have used her ability there. Didn't think of that. Can you call a bear? Okay, let me move a bit. And then call the bear. Nice! What can he do? Maul divides damage between strength and armor on up to 3 adjacent targets in front of the bear. Oh. That is so nice. And let's hit you again. Not killing you. Are there more ranged riders? Seems like it. More abilities, lightning. I don't want to kill him, so I'll wait a turn. You're all too far away. But I guess next year I can. Again. Don't do that. Oh, and then they ran away after. So he's out of range as well. Well, fine. Kick somebody. Okay, so let's check out her new ability, Overwatch. Just strength plus 1 damage. I'm ready. She's moving within range, so she gets attacked. Get rid of the armor. Moved within range. That's amazing, I like. That is a great skill. Have the bear. So I think oops. Wait, do they have to be next to each other in front of him? Maybe. I thought in front of him as in a line in front of him, but probably not. Hey there. Get rid of your armor. You're moving? No, it's out of her range, it seems. He's stunned. I did anything. What can you do? Trample. Charge enemy for 1 strength and 1 strength per tile traveled. Target concussed. Ah. Oh, and then I can back off. Hello there, I want to flail you. That's nice. It's taking 9 life off is amazing. Oh, crit! More coming! Keep them away from sound. Where? Oh, there. Yeah, that's totally new to the second part where just if you fight, more will spawn. Instead of doing like a do you want to do a second round, it just appear. Okay. It's cool, you got a bear in your face. Bam. So the bear apparently, whenever you attack him, what happens first of all is that his shield goes down, whatever you attack him with. So he has absorption. Wait, I want to charge. No. And now I can't attack anything. Yeah, that was the cursor moved one further than I wanted it to. I think I'm just gonna flail you, take off your life and not kill you, yes. Because there's too many strong ones out there. Let's actually do your ability again, I really like that. Really, yeah. Go grab some shield. Yeah, she moved, gets hit. I can hit sideways. Also, the bear is the first one that we see having. What kind of size bear is that? Like, do I just have things out of proportion in my head? Because. Yeah, probably. I was like, why aren't the horses 2 sizes? No! I did the same thing again! Why is it so easy to move too far? I don't want to attack you for 9. I want to attack you. What was happening? Did I let do nothing? Was she stopped? Did I accidentally like... What is happening? If I'm like this, and then I'm does it attack both of them? No. They really have to be in front of me, so I'm the 3 kills in front of me. I hope I get to do a training about that soon. Okay, I think I can start killing them. So, very slowly, go here, trample, there we go. Because I charge up my strength. And then I could walk. If you defeat enough, the rest will retreat. Good. It's the enemy's turn. Oh, there's 2 more. break one. Basically, it told me like you can also just kill them because eventually they'll not respawn all the time. Oh, there was one. I didn't even see that. And let me attack here. You can stay alive because you're not doing much, are you? Let's take some life off of you. Oh. Slowly. Let's do the charging thing. Wait. Oh, okay. So I guess the running away you can really use very well for... Oh no. It's like is there anything happening to the bear, but now he's just stayed with me. Use all your willpower. Crit. Nice. Oh, he can only use one. So it was a waste of willpower spent on him. Dodged. He can't attack anyone. So he rests. Okay. When should be less of them. Let's finish this. Okay. What are you gonna do? What? There's more. Oh, those should be the last of them. Fine. Mauling away at you. There you go. She's ranged. I don't want to kill him because he hinders them. There was quite a lot of them to fight. Like they respawned like what, 3 times? There you go. And now is the bear. There you go here. Attack that lady. Oh, of course. But I got this. I don't really know what to do with his moving after attacking strength yet. Got you. Got you. crit. Yeah, that's the whole thing, like. She has a high crit chance. Come on. Such a long fight. I don't even know, like, what's the best part of this whole thing. Is it that we now have horseborn? Is it that we have a bear? Is it that Gunnulf didn't leave me? You take care of this one, and you finally enter pillage. Don't you crit me? Okay, that's it for you. Whew! There was a long fight. Lost some Val because they're fighting the Tretch. Okay. Whew! Let's see what the outcome of all of this is in the next part. For now, this is good. We did the fight. Okay, let's just quickly read this. Just as quick as they tried to flank you, the remaining horsemen scattered. Search the field and find Rourke and Derry wounded, but protecting a slightly limping Otley with the bodies. You smile and help her up. I don't see any clouds of smoke, Alio says. Perhaps the Val are still the Tretch killers of lore. Everyone makes their way into London, where you agreed a Bahican. We stopped a lot of them, but Wendy made it through. Look at the destruction around you, the loss of life, and try to find some meaning to it. Even before your breathing slows and all the townsmen runs up shouting, there's dark spawns of the depths are destroying everything. Treacherous? Yes, the Mentions. They're everywhere. They're hitting the homes, the market, even the rich folk hiding out their great hall. Spits at the last mention. At that last fight, we should stay together, Walker says. We'll only be able to save one of those places, but that's better than nothing. You understand his caution and realize you can't be everywhere at once, but you might be able to save two places with two separate groups. Before you respond, the old townsman says, their houses are full of families, and all our supplies are near the market, but I beg you to save the families. They're the heart of London. Ah, man, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna stop it here. I said I'm gonna stop, so let's stop, and instinctively I want to split up. But let's see what I'm gonna do in the next video. See you then.